take that, you know. That was okay. That was okay. We'll practice that again this afternoon. I hope you're a little bit more awake this afternoon. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to poolside your referees and their team of technical officials. Your lead referee, President of Corby Swimming Club, Howard Wilkinson. He's assisted by Gerald Battens. President of Swim England East Midlands Region, Steve Ward. And Mike Hemmings. Your starters are Paula Thomas and David Lander. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the national anthem. Let's go with the boys. 400 freestyle, heat 1. Okay, lane 1 in. This first one is Joel Whiffen for Corby. We then have in lane 2 George Breviston for Wellingborough. 3 is Timmy Nenelku for Wellingborough. 4 is Xavier Smith for Daventry. Jack Webb of Wellingborough goes in 5. Teammate Aaron Mountford in 6. And Ronnie Booker in 7. And 8 is Elliot Lowe for Market Harborough. Well, as I said already, good morning. Matthew Nicholas on comms for you across today and all of yesterday as well. We had some great swimming yesterday, so let's hope similar to be repeated here today. First heat of the 400 free, about to hit halfway through that. Early lead from Xavier Smith in the centre, but Ronnie Booker over in 7 seems to be making some ground up in the middle stages of this 400. It's important, of course, to go out fairly strong in a 400, but you want to be able to go out at a pace that you can maintain, and if actually holding back a little bit in the early stages means you can really push through that middle portion and then hold on the last few meters, then that can be a really good 400 free strategy. Xavier Smith shows no signs of slowing though, has picked up the pace actually a little bit after getting past halfway. And that can be a mental thing too. Once you know you've got to halfway, you know there's not, or you know that you can achieve whatever you've just done. I always find that as soon as you're at halfway, it's only as bad as it's already gone. Well, now we're coming into the final few meters, and Xavier Smith enters this 400 free on a 6:01.30. And into the wall he comes now in a time which will be confirmed. I explained yesterday, those dashes just mean we need to wait for the time to pop up afterwards. So Ronnie Booker got a second, 5:49.25, and a very last minute push between him and teammate Jack Webb, because there was very little separating those two. But considering no one in this heat had gone under 6 minutes before today, and yet 3 of them just did. Certainly a good first heat to see. And lots of noise please for Elliot Lowe as he comes into the last 5 here. First time ever swimming a 400 freestyle there, and did it no problem at all. You need to turn lane 8 off because no time, there you go. This is heat 2. Lane 1 is Oliver Leake for Kettering. Joshua Dix of Rushden goes in 2. 3 is Oliver Horn for Corby. Kieran Long of Daventry is in 4. 5 is Jacob Fleet for Market Harbour. 6, Dylan Bealby for Corby. Zach Fraser of Wellingborough goes in 7. And 8 is Aidan Penny for Wellingborough.
You
So way into this 400 free second heat, and Dylan Bealby in lane 6 is leading things off and has done since pretty early on actually. Hundred to go. Bealby hasn't actually swum the 400 short course before. Long course best time of 5:38.94, which will be where his entry time of 5:34 comes from, because it'll be converted down from the long course time. 50 to go, and he's going to be well underneath his long course time, but keep Kieran Long in your thoughts too here, because he's starting to charge forward down this last 50. In fact, he's really saved up a lot of energy in this final 50. He enters on a 5:28.97. That will be an actual time, and it's going to come right down to these two, who will be able to see each other and are breathing towards each other on the final 25 of this 400. They passed 10 together and 5 pretty much together. I think Long might just have the edge. He does. 5:13.29 for the Daventry swimmer with a fantastic last 50. And Dylan Bealby, 5:14.45. Both looking at large best times. Oliver Horn has done well there too in lane 3. Heat 3 is the final heat. Albert Masudia goes in lane 1 for Melton Mowbray. Arian Nath of Corby in 2. Noah Wrighton for Wellingborough in 3. 4 is Charlie James for Market Harborough. Tyler Hollyman for Wellingborough goes in 5. 6 is Thomas James for Wellingborough. 7, Franklin Phillips for Nent Valley. And 8 is Maxim Katavin for Corby. Charlie James has the fastest entry time here by a fair margin, 4:23.60 he enters on, and is starting to pull ahead of the rest of the pool. He turned on about a 2:08 to Tyler Hollyman's 2:15, so we're looking at a 7 or so second advantage at the moment for Charlie James. Both of those two leading swimmers in the same age group. Hollyman 15 and James 16. Noah Wrightson starting to pull up pretty close to Tyler Hollyman here as well. Wrightson, the only swimmer in this fastest heat, aged 17. So we would expect him to be the fastest swimmer in that age group. 100 to go for Charlie James. He did his first 100 in 62. His second one in 66. His third one in 68. So dropping off a little bit. You'd expect this one maybe to drop back down to around about a 66. 50 to go for him now. And you can see that he's really started to up the pace on the back end of this 400, as you would expect. Hollyman and Wrightson onto their final 50 as well now, but Charlie James more than 25 meters ahead of the rest of the pool. Said that entry time was 4:23.60. He's going to be underneath that, just 4:21.68 for Charlie James to take the heat. Masterclass at 400 meter freestyle swimming out on his own for most of that heat. Tyler Hollyman comes into the wall now. His best time was 4:35, a little bit off that, 4:40.07 for Hollyman. Albert Vesudio snuck into third place on that final 50, 4:43.61 for him. We go to the girls' 100 breaststroke now. This is heat 1. Megan Bates of Melton Mowbray in 3. Uma Stevenson for Market Harborough in 4. Harriet Jennings for Market Harborough in 5. Remember, all the results are being uploaded live to the internet. corbySwimmingClub.org.uk for all the live results. Follow the link, it literally says live gala results about halfway down the page. Click on that and you will be taken to our live results page, where you'll also be able to access our live stream. All of this event being live streamed for you and re-uploaded afterwards, so you can go back and watch your races afterwards. unless you're in Russia, where our live stream got banned this morning. So Slava Ukraini, I guess. I'm probably on the list now. First heat of the 100 breaststroke, and Megan Bates is leading things off here for Melton Mowbray. Ten remain for Megan Bates. She enters on 2:27.49. She's going to be well underneath that. 1:51.57. Great swim there from Megan Bates to kick off the 100 breaststroke. Anna Stevenson coming through now. Market Harbour swimmer enters on 2:24.12, and she's going to be well inside that as well. 2:05.74. And Harriet Jennings coming into the wall to finish. And that time will just be confirmed in a moment for us, but well done everyone. Heat 2. Lane 1 is Lucy Preston for Corby, Scarlett Cummins of Wellingborough in 2, Jessica Barrett for Kettering in 3, 4 is Jasmine Dodds for Wellingborough, Olivia Hayo for Corby in 5, 6 is Malika Faraji for Market Harbour, Maya Glassford of Melton Mowbray in 7, and Esmeralda Brown of Market Harbour in 8. Lane 7, Maya Glassford is going to take this heat. It looks like she's got only a couple of metres left to go. She's going to grab it in a 1:49.25. Well, she entered on a 2:10.10, so another record-breaking swim this morning. Olivia Hayo gets there second, 1:51.75 for her. Scarlett Cummins in third. Heat 3. Lane 1 is Megan James for Wellingborough. Neve Booker of Wellingborough in 2, Isabel Frau of Corby in 3. 4 is Chloe Perkins for Kettering, Chloe Dando of Corby in 5. 6 is Ivy Lowe for Market Harborough. 7, Megan Owen for Melton Mowbray. And 8 is Grace Cullen for Corby. Heat 4. Georgia Parker for Market Harborough goes in 1. Eva Firth for Melton Mowbray in 2. Isla May Underwood for Kettering in 3. 4 is Jane Beach for Melton Mowbray. Victoria Jaworska Beniska of Corby in 5. 6 is Alice Wood for Wellingborough. 7 is Millen Merritt for Melton Mowbray. And Philippa Bodie for Market Harborough goes in lane 8. Lane 2 leading things off on this one. That is Eva Firth for Melton Mowbray. 146.8 entry time. And also, don't rule out lane 8 here either. Philippa Bodie for Market Harborough has been swimming well this weekend. But I think Eva Firth is going to get there first. She does. 135.35 for the Mowbray swimmer. Jane Beach got her second, 137.48. Philippa Bodie third. Heat 5. Lane 1 is Katie McLean for Rushton, Jessica Webb for Wellingborough in 2, Evie Stanley for Corby in 3, 4 is Danny Hallam for Market Harborough, 6 is Cara Zombie for Daventry, and 7 is Evie Reamsbottom for Daventry. No clear leaders in this 100 breast so far. Possibly lane 7, Evie Reamsbottom, with a slight edge on the rest of the pool, but it's very close between her and then Jessica Webb in 2, Evie Stanley in 3. 5 remain, and Jessica Webb actually might have the edge here. It's going to be very close. She does. Jessica Webb, 1:38.30. Evie Reamsbottom, 1:38.32. Just 0.02 of a second in it in the end. Heat 6. Lane 1 is Anaya Bashini for Market Harborough in 2, Grace Follner for Corby, Sophia Reeder of Corby in 3, 4, Priya Curley for Rushton, Megan Barber for Kettering in 5, 6 is Olivia Jarman for Melton Mowbray, Katie Moultrie of Wellingborough in 7, and 8 is Ivy Ayasere for Market Harborough. Well, Megan Barber for Kettering was over first at 50, but it looks like Priya Curley in lane 4 is starting to pull forward. Ivy Ayasere in 8 is doing okay here as well, and 2, Grace Faulkner. So once again, several swimmers on the money, but I think that Priya Curley is starting to pull further forward down this last 50. Indeed, just 5 to go. Enters on 1:35.09. Going to be well under that. 1:32.43 for Priya Curley. Megan Barber, their second, 1:33.59. Olivia Jarman, third. Heat 7. Lane 1 is Imogen Dodds for Wellingborough, Catherine Bailey of Corby in 2, and then Wellingborough have Alice Wallinger in 3, Kate Lonergan in 4, and Ruby Cummins in 5. Elizabeth Powell of Rushton in 6, 7 is Lana Giles for Kettering, 8 is Evie Coburn for Melton Mowbray. Alice Wallinger in lane 3 has a significant margin actually, compared to lots of the last heats where it's been anyone's game really. She seems to be storming ahead here. She had a good 200 breaststroke yesterday. Enters this 100 on a 132.66. And is absolutely leading the field here. With 10 to go, she has, well, almost 5 meters on everybody else. Alice Wallager sets a new best time in 126 flat. That's going to be nice and easy to remember for her. Second was Elizabeth Powell in lane 6. And third was Karen Bailey in lane 2. Heat 8. Lane 1 is Emma Brieg for Melton Mowbray, Rowan White of Rushton in 2, Jade England for Melton Mowbray in 3, Amelia Malinoska for Rushton in 4, Olivia James and Bethany Hughes in 5 and 6 for Wellingborough, Annabelle Coleman of Rushton in 7, and Martha Campbell for Melton Mowbray in lane 8. And now we're starting to see the first swimmers with their entry times under the 1 minute 30 barrier. Of course, we saw a 126 flat in the last heat, but it was the only time in that heat under 130. Well, there's 3 or 4, maybe even 5 swimmers in contention here. Rowan White in 2, Jade England in 3, and also Martha Campbell in 8, looking strong in the last 5 as well. I think Jade England is going to get her first. She does in 125.72. Rowan White second, Martha Campbell third. Heat 9 is the final heat. Lane 1 is Lily Beisch for Kettering, Emily Batchelor of Kettering in 2, Zoe Nichols for Melton Mowbray in 3, Olivia Crow for Melton Mowbray in 4. 5 is Magenta Kenyon for Kettering, Charlotte Byron for Melton Mowbray in 6. 7 is Sophia Whiffen for Corby, and Amelia Price of Market Harborough in lane 8. Olivia Crow, fastest swimmer into the meet on the 100 breaststroke, 117.83 for the Melton Mowbray swimmer. And showing true form is leading here by about half a body length or so. 10 remain, and then there's about 4 swimmers that could get to the wall second. Crow is just 16 years of age, as are the top 3 swimmers in this heat. Crow there first then, 118.81 for her. Magenta Kenyon second. And third was Charlotte Byron. We will be underway with the boys 100 backstroke in just a moment. Just got to make sure all the start devices are set out properly. This is the boys 100 backstroke, heat number 1. Lane 2 is Callum Wheatley for Rushden. Aaron Nair for Wellingborough is in 3. 4 is Rahul Reader for Corby. Stanley Firth for Melton Mowbray goes in 5. 6 is Lawrence Wickens for Market Harborough. And Charles Stock of Kettering in lane 7. Well, going to be tight on this first heat between Charles Stock in 7, who does seem to have the lead in a minute. Also, Arjun Nair in lane 3 is doing quite well as well. We seem to be having some scoreboard issues, so those times will be available afterwards. We're just rebooting the time system, literally turning it off and turning it on again. That's how super technical everything is here. So swimmers behind the blocks, just stay relaxed, keep yourselves warm. We'll be back underway in just a moment's time. I do think that Helen is trying to become an internet meme. And if we all repost that screen grab, then she will be. Just wait until we've got Dave Lander's special playlist on this afternoon. I will also get that for you, especially for you. That is promising, a scoreboard and a running clock. And we're good to go. This is heat 2. Lane 1 is Noah Paston for Wellingborough. Jakob Sidlak for Corby is in 3. 4 is Jasper Woodhead for Wellingborough. George Beryl of Daventry in 5. 6 is Daniel Rees for Daventry. And 7 is Joshua Owen for Milsom Mowbray. Well, George Beryl in lane 5. Leading things off here. Only just though, because Jasper Woodhead's coming pretty fast in 4. And Joshua Owen in 7 isn't doing too badly either here. 5 to go. And very close on the finish. Joshua Owen there first, just 1:31.06. Only a tenth of a second ahead of George Beryl. And then Jasper Woodhead not far behind them either. Heat 3. Lane 1 is Owen Hemmings Nella for Wellingborough. Liam Lovett of Wellingborough goes in 2. Oliver Horn for Corby in 3. 4 is Jacob Tyrrell for Market Harborough. Christian Kukovs of Daventry in 5. Benjamin Davies of Market Harborough in 6. Tibby Nettleku of Wellingborough in 7. And Taylor Keane for Market Harborough in lane 8. Well, Oliver Horn was over first in lane 3. Wide range of ages in this heat, all the way from 10 to 14, so expected to see difference in their times. It's pretty close actually on this between Oliver Horn in 3 and Taylor Keane in 8. Horn 13, Keane 14, so both swimming in the same age group, less than 5 to go. It is going to come down to the touch. I think Horn gets their second, 121.11 for him. Taylor Keane first, 120.76, and Christian Kripkos is third. Heat 4. Well, lane 1 is Clay Tuffley Steele for Market Harbour in 2, Dylan Bealby for Corby, Thomas Kelly of Corby in 3, 4 is Zach Fraser for Wellingborough, Xavier Smith for Daventry goes in 5, and then 6, 7, 8, all Melton Mowbray, Ben England in 6, Romeo Payne in 7, and Jude Ball in lane 8. Zach Fraser fastest into this heat by a couple of seconds, 124.73 for the swimmer in the middle there. But Dylan Bealby's having a good swim over in 2 as well. And he's bringing Clay Tuffley Steele in 1 with him also. 10 to go, and it does look like Bealby might get there first. He does 121.64 for the Corby swimmer. Zach Fraser in second, 122.62, and Thomas Kelly third. Heat 5. Luke Jones of Rugby goes in 1, Christopher Pablo for Wellingborough in 2, Jack Vaish of Kettering in 3, 4 is Oliver Leake for Kettering, Thomas Leake for Kettering in 5, 6 Aaron Mountford for Wellingborough, 7 Jack Robertson for Neb Valley, and 8 is Sina Manny for Kettering. Well, the two leaks enter on very similar times. 1:19.53 for Thomas Leak, 1:19.45 for Oliver Leak, but Thomas Leak is pulling a long way ahead of the rest of the pool, at least 5, probably 6 or 7 meters ahead of the heat, and he's going to be well under, I would suggest, 1:19.53 with just 10 to go and only just passing a minute of time here. Thomas Leak makes that look easy with a 1:11.55. Jack Baish second, 1:16.13. Loads of times faster than they'd entered on in that heat. Heat 6. Lane 1 is Jack Sproxton for Wellingborough. 2 is Fred Robertson-Smith for Kettering. Ethan Soppimoss at Corby is in 3. 4 is Tom James for Wellingborough. 5 Finley Dare for Corby. 6 Ewan Swanson for Rushton. 7 Daniel Tompkins for Market Harborough. And 8 is Joseph Greaves for Corby. Thomas James fastest into this 1:12.45, but Ethan Soppimoss turns first, only by half a second or so though. 1:14.60 his entry time, and he's taking Fred Robertson-Smith to his right now with him. Finley Dare pulling through as well in the closing stages, but it is going to be Soppimoss that gets there first. 1:08.83. 6-second improvement on the entry time there. Heat 7 is the final heat. Lane 1 is Tyler Hollyman for Wellingborough. 2, George Hayward for Melton Mowbray. Max Balderson of Rushton in 3. 4 is Ethan Randall for Corby. Kettering have Paul Isle, Curtis Minney and Marcus Chan in 5, 6 and 7. And James Usher of Rushton is in lane 8. Ethan Randall, 63.10 on paper. Max Balderson, though, has had some decent swims yesterday. Could he give him a run for his money here? It looked like he could have 50, but Randall really started to pull through on that third 25. Balderson still with him, but maybe a couple of strokes behind. Paul Isle, Curtis Minney starting to really push on the last 25, but Ethan Randall does it with ease in the end. 1:01.77 for him. Curtis Minney gets there second, 1:04.27. Max Balderson, 3/100ths behind him, 1:04.30. We go now to the girls' 200 meters individual medley. This is heat 1. Just 3 swimmers in this first heat. In fact, just 2 swimmers in this first heat. Isabel Poloski of Corby in 3 and Maya Glassford of Melton Mowbray in lane 5. Only the 3rd ever 200 IM swim for Maya Glassford in lane 5 and the 1st ever 200 IM swim for Isabel Poloski in lane 3. .25 to go for Maya Glassford. Best time for her is 4 minutes 5.69. Well, she's going to be well inside that. That time only set a few months ago in Grantham. And a PB for her there, 3:45.27, so 20 seconds personal best. And whatever time Isabel Poloski does as a PB, because it's the first time she's done a 200 IM, comes in on a 4:05.28. Heat number 2. Lane 1 is Isabel Poloski, sorry, we just said that. Lane 1 is Megan Bates for Melton Mowbray. Lane 2 is Sophie Brutnell for Market Harborough. Ivy Lowe for Market Harborough in 3. Then Wellingborough have Jessica O'Neill in 4, Neve Booker in 5, Alice Wood in 6, Philippa Cutmore for Corby in lane 7. So as well as this event taking place here at Corby, there is another swimming event of note taking place in Sheffield. The National Team Caddy Championships kicks off at about 12 o'clock today at Ponds Forge. And we wish all of the teams good luck, especially Northamptonshire. And there's a couple of Leicestershire teams here as well, but we're in Northamptonshire, so special good luck to Northants up in Ponds Forge today. As soon as that event starts, if there are any results to bring you, I will do. Wellingborough's Jessica O'Neill is leading this 200 IM. 3:32.71 her entry time. And Neve Booker trying to keep with her in lane 5. And actually making up quite a bit of ground on the breaststroke here. It's going to be tight between the two on the breast to free turn, and then we'll see who has the better freestyle. Jessica O'Neill swimming as a 15-year-old, Neve Booker as 10. Well, both swimmers neck and neck on the final 25. Only 0.2 of a second separated them on paper, both clocking 3:32 highs. They're going to be big best times for both swimmers. Neve Booker gets there first, 3:20.62 for her. Jessica O'Neill's time will be confirmed in just a sec. Sophie Brutnell, their second, and 3:23 even, 3:24.35 for her. It says second there, which is why I tripped up, but I'm sure it will refresh for us now. There we go. Heat number 3. Lane 2 is Hallie McClendon for Corby, Eva Fur for Melbourne. Well, on to the final few metres, and there's a bit of a race going on here between lanes 3 and 4. Eva Firth in 3, Ellen Newton in 4, right down to the touch, and Ellen Newton timed it perfectly. 3:08.23 for the Corby swimmer. Eva Firth second, 3:09.06. Heat 4. Lane 1 is Emma Brieg for Melton Mowbray. 2, Thea Richards for Market Harborough. 4 is Katie McLean for Rushden. Alice Wallinger of Wellingborough is in 5. Tracy 6. If I read the right heat, it would help, wouldn't it? Esme Durham is in 1. 2 is Jessica Webb. Philippa Bodie is in 4. Scarlett Tate is in 6. And Miller Merritt is in lane 8. Got so confused with all the missing lanes, I got the wrong heat. Philippa Bodie leading the way at the moment, approaching halfway. Enters on 3 minutes 9.90. Well, coming into the final 10 now then for Philippa Bodie. Remember, that entry time was 3:09.90. She's going to be well inside that. She takes this heat in 3 minutes, 0.94. Scarlett Tate second, 3:03.15. Miller Merritt third in 3:04.09. Heat 5. Lane 1 is Emma Brieg for Melton Mowbray. into the British for Market Harbour. 3 is Ruby Cummings for Wellingborough. 4, Katie McLean for Rushden. 5 is Anira Shoney for Market Harbour. 6, Alice Wallinger for Wellingborough. 7, Kaya Dawson for Corby. And 8 is Faye Eaton-Jones for Corby. Heat 6. For Wellingborough, Grace Williams of Nome Valley goes into 2. Evelyn Price for Market Harbour in 3. 4 is Lucy Dando for Corby. 5 is Eve Burden for Market Harbour. 6 is Imogen Dodds for Wellingborough. 7 is Priya Kerr for Rushden. And 8 is Maria Paul. They've got her first 2:48.22 for the Corby Swimmer, in third and second 2:49.80. Here on the top of that in third 2:52.27. This is heat 7. Goes in lane 1 for Ned Valley. Ellie Chinook is in 2 for Market Harbour. In 3, Chloe Powell for Rushton. 4 is Bo Cunningham for Corby. In 5, Annabelle Coleman for Rushton. 6 is Eloise Alsager for Melton Mowbray. In 7, Martha Campbell for Melton Mowbray. And Leah Beats for the Running Race in lane 8. With the early lead here and continuing to push forward on this breaststroke leg. Chloe Powell in 3, trying to stick with her. Cutting it body length or so ahead of the rest of the pool at the moment. Will remain there as she transfers over to the freestyle in just a moment. No problem at all. A lot of water between her and the rest of the heat at the end there. 2:43.15 for Cunningham. Gives her a good 3 seconds underneath her entry time. Second from Chloe Alsager. Sorry, Eloise Alsager. Third from Chloe Powell. Heat 8 is the final heat. One is Chloe Byron for Melton Mowbray. Teammate Olivia Crow goes in 2. 3 is Alice Ball from Market Harbour. In 4, Lily Tapper from Corby. And they also have Eloise Kendall in 5 and Ola Ayton Jones in 6. 7 is Zoe Nichols from Melton Mowbray. And in 8 is Bromwich from Corby. Well, quite a race going on between two Corby teammates here. Lily Tappan in 4, Elise Kendall in 5, and not a lot is separating them at all. This could come right down to the wire here. They're both going to turn at practically the same time. Just half a second separating them at the moment. Elise Kendall has that half a second on her side. She is slightly slower on paper, but had some fantastic swims yesterday. She just turned just ahead of Lily Tappan. Can she claim this back on the freestyle, or will Elise Kendall get there first? It is going to be very tight on the finish. They both passed 10 metres at practically the same time. Wow, a really tight finish. Elise Kendall there first though, 2:28.53. Lily Tappan second, 2:28.61. So only 8/100ths of a second separating those swimmers on the finish. Third was Olivia Crow. We go now to the boys, 200 breaststroke. This is heat 1. For Mountain Mowbray, Oliver Wickens for Market Harbour is in lane 4. And then lane 5 is Ollie Hartsema for Wellington.
There's no one doing this. Really? What's that? Oh, that's good.
Is leading by quite a margin as it comes to the 100-metre turn. Enters this on a 4:20.66. He's going to be one of the that we can keep this pace up here. Ollie Hartsema, and he is, well, almost 2 minutes ahead of his best time of just 50 to go, so it should be a decent swim from him. comes into the wall to finish them. What's his finish time going to be? 3:22.11 for Ollie Harsema. Oliver T. And Oliver Vickers to come into the wall. Oliver T. His finish time 3:42.93. This guy has the best time we've seen here. Harsema there is 58 seconds better than the time he entered on. So some sizable best times. And no one here got the time under 4 minutes on paper, and yet 2 out of 4 minutes, and one is only 6 100ths of a second over. So very good first heat under 200 breaststroke. Heat 2. Lane 1 is Rahul Reader for Corby. Tibi Nelku of Wellingborough goes in 2. 3 is Jacob Wood for Melton Mowbray. In 4, Noah Crow for Melton Mowbray. 5 is Jacob Tyrrell for Market Harbour. In 6, Noah Patterson for Wellingborough. And 7 is Isaac James for Wellingborough. Well, Noah Crow is storming ahead here. Enters the meet on a 3:58.20. Turns at 140.74. Well over 5, almost 10 metres of water between Crow and his next fastest competitor in this heat. That will be this stage. 3, Jacob Littlewood. 5 metres to go. Remember that entry time was 3:58.20. It's going to be well under that here. Crew takes it 3:26.19. Better than 30 seconds. on his entry swim. Second is going to come from Jacob Littlewood in lane 3, 3:41.32 for him. We'll read out third. Heat through.
The hole got massive today. This quarter.
Lane 1 is Aidan Penny for Wellingborough, into Louis Main for Corby, in 3, Oliver Horn, Louis Main for Nelson Mowbray, in 3, Oliver Horn for Corby, 4, Aaron Nicholas for Wellingborough, 6 is Jordan Farrell for Daventry, 7 is Aaron Mountford for Wellingborough, and in 8, Bradley Hoddle Smith for Daventry. You may have noticed that I am having to contribute slightly less in commentary over the last few heats. I'd like to. There might have been a few more errors. Also, if you're watching on the stream, you might have noticed a few more camera errors. That's because the person who set up the entire stream is Aaron, who's swimming in lane 4 and over. I want to do both jobs at the same time. But I don't know how he does all this camera stuff. It's very impressive. However, I get left pretending I know what I'm doing when he goes off to swim. Very close between the two swimmers actually. Horn 3, Nicholas in 4. Just 0.4 of a second, I think it was, at 100 metres. It can be quite useful actually when you have a swimmer in your heat who's going out at the same pace you want to, and you can keep with them the whole way. If they push on a little bit, well, you might just find that you have a little bit more to push with. And I certainly prefer swimming with someone out there alongside me. Horn enters this on 3:31.10. Aaron is on 3:29 flat. It's going to be a sprint now on this last 50 to see which one of them is going to get there first. It's going to be tight, I suggest. So once again, on that turn, Aaron actually ahead of Oliver there. It's going to come right down to who has more left in the tank for the final 25. I think both turn practically together. Looks like Hall might be starting to pull down this last 25. He does get there first. 3:17.45 for Oliver Horn. 3:18.07 for Aaron Nicholas. Both of them well inside their best time. So we're talking over 10-second PBs for both of them. Heat number 4. Lane 1 is Seema Manny for Kettering. In 2, Jacob Fleet for Market Harbour. Taylor Keane of Market Harbour goes in 3. 4 is Oliver Main for Nelson Mowbray. 5, Daniel Doyle for Kettering. 6, Oliver Dobie for Market Harbour. In 7, it's Noah Bealby for Corby. And 8 is Zach Fraser for Wellingborough. Well, Daniel Doyle is leading things off as we just go past halfway there. 123 to 8 for the 14-year-old Kettering swimmer. Considerable lead that he has here. Only the second fastest on paper into the 3:05.75. Is Daniel Doyle's country time. And just 25 metres for Daniel Doyle remaining. Daniel Doyle is going to take this heat, no problem at all, almost 25 metres actually, ahead of everybody else. 2:51.09, his first time under 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was kind of 1 second, yeah. Wow, now that's great, really kept everything to the end, didn't it?
Heat 5 is the final heat.
He never does, does
Lane 1 is Louis Booker for Wellingborough. Harris Chacksfield of Kettering goes into 3 is Logan Wrightson for Wellingborough. 4, Robert Taylor for Corby. 5 is Charlie James for Market Harbour. Freddie Brown of Market Harbour in 6. 7 is Callum Taylor for Wellingborough. And 8 is Toby Ben for Ned Valley. Sorry, Toby Dew for Ned Valley.
No, I think.
Well, Charlie James has been quite a feature in this meet so far. I've said his name several times, and you often know that someone's doing pretty well if you say that name several times. As a commentator, he entered on a 2:46.40. So he's going to be well underneath that. 2:38.34 for Charlie James to clock quickest time of the meet. Harris Chaxfield over in lane 2 got their second, 2:47.83, and Robert Taylor of Corby third, 2:51.64 for him. We now have the girls 200 butterfly. There's just one heat, heat 1. Lane 2 is Sophia Reeder for Corby. 3 is Rowan White for Rushton. In 4, Lily Tappan for Corby. Amy Willets of Nelson Mowbray is at 5, and 6 is Emily Batchelor for Kettering. Halfway there, and Lily Tappan has created a large lead over the rest of the pool so far. Enters on 2:32.40. Lily Tappan is absolutely flying. They're 10 metres ahead of the rest of the pool. 3 of the swimmers here are 15. Tappan and Willets and Batchelor all swimming as 15-year-olds. Rowan White and Sophia Reeder, 13 and 11 respectively. But there's no doubt about who's going to be there first. It is, of course, Lily Tappan that comes into the wall in 2:33.55, just outside her entry time, but that could well be a long course conversion, so it might be a 3V, we'd have to check. Amy Willets is second, 2:44.32, and Rowan White is third. This is the boys 50 freestyle, heat 1. Well, three swimmers in this first heat. Nicola of Corby goes in 3, Luke Bentley of Wellingborough in 4, and Nathan Mountford of Wellingborough in 5. Well, Luke Bentley gets that first 45.79 for the Wellingborough swimmer. Alexandru Nicola coming in now over on the far side. That time will be confirmed in just a second. And Nathan Mountford. There we go, 104.87. Heat number 2. Heat number 3.
Jamie, kick your legs. Kick your legs! Oh, but kick your legs, Tracy!
In 1 is Stella Jenkins for Corby, Jamie Mason in 2, Noah Patterson in 3, 4 is Daniel Dustata, 5 is Stanley Firth, in 6, Justin Heavily, 7, Charlie Brummer,
Oh, Jenny, go, keep going! Come on, Yay! 45. Wow. Brilliant. 5 seconds in. We're getting there, now we just need to get under the 40.
Heat number 4.
He's going to have to do it all again as well. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, I think my do that other mistake. What would I do? Maybe they'll let me do it when at the end, yeah. I can't believe his stomach. He went really hungry. Poor Eric.
All the swimmers that just swam in that heat, if you just pop over this way for us, all the swimmers that were just in that heat, just pop over this way, thank you.
Oh, I think
So just so everyone knows, we will be running Heat 4 again after Heat 5. So we're going to run with Heat 5 now, Heat 5 now, and then we'll go back to Heat 4, and then we'll go to Heat 6. So the next heat will be Heat 5. So swimmers behind the blocks now should be swimmers for Heat 5. Heat 5. Isaac James goes in lane 1 for Wellingborough. 2 is Benjamin Davies for Market Harbour. 4, Alexandru Aina for Kettering. 5 is Rahul Reader for Corby. 7, Joshua Owen for Melton Mowbray. And 8 is Jacob Littlewood for Melton Mowbray. Well, Benjamin Davies takes that one with ease, 35.83 for the Market Harbour swimmer. Second, Josh Owen in 37.1 and Rahul Reader in third. Heat number 4. That was more like it. Lane 1 is Oliver Main for Melton Mowbray, George Hatwood of Wellingborough in 2, Benjamin White for Rushton in 3, 4 is Oliver T for Melton Mowbray, 5 Eric Butons for Corby, Jensen Wiseman Hay for Corby in 6, 7 is Elliot Lowe for Market Harbour, and Ryan Doyle of Kettering in lane 8. Oliver Main up the top end there, smashed that, 35.11 for him. A good 4 seconds ahead of anybody else. Second was Eric Butons, third Benjamin White. Heat number 6. Louis Main goes in 1, Daniel Reason 2, Liam Lovett in 3, 4 is Aidan Penny, 5 Bradley Hollis-Smith, 6 is Ben England, 7 Arjun Nair, and 8 is George Breviston. Well, this is a much tighter heat. Arjun Nair seems to be doing all right here in lane 7. Also, Louis Main over in 1. Nair did get there first. We'll just wait for that time to come through in a moment. There we go, 35.01 for Arjun Nair. Louis Main second, Ben England third. Heat 7. Lane 1 is Charles Stock. In 2, Casper Bunsen. In 3, Oliver Dovey. 4 is Ethan Buffy. 5, George Fry. 6, Jakob Sidlick. 7 is Tibby Nedoclu. And 8 is Owen Hemmingsenella. Ethan Buffy got there first. That time will be confirmed in just a moment. Second was Casper Bunsen. That time for you, 31.39 for Ethan Buffy. Heat 8. Joel Whiffen in 1, Ruben Hickman in 2, Zach Fraser in 3, 4 is Freddie Keach, 5 is Jude Bausch, 6 Romeo Payne, 7 Aaron Mountford, and 8 is Clay Tuffley Steele. Freddie Keach was there first on that one. 32.33 for the Kendrick swimmer as a catcher in 1-2 actually, with Ruben Hickman in second. Heat 9. Lane 1, Jack Webb. In 2, Thomas Kelly. 3 is Joshua Dix. 4, Ronnie Booker. 5, Jack Beige. 6 is Xavier Smith. 7 is Kenta Jenkins. And 8 is Taylor Keane. Heat number 10. Lane 1 is Cena Manny. In 2, Luke Jones. 4 is Jacob Fleet. 5, Matthew Struthers. 6, Noah Bealby. 7, Christian Kupkovs. And 8 is Ollie Hassema. Jacob Fleet got there first, 30.77. Matthew Struthers second. Ollie Hassema third. Heat 11. Harris Chatsfield goes in 1, Christopher Pablo in 2, 3 is Ria Sunke Jenkins in 4, Oliver Leake 5, Toby Juice 6 is Daniel Tompkins, Kieran Long goes in 7, and 8 is Lewis Reynolds. Well, these 50 freestyles are only going to get tighter. We've not seen them drop under the 30-second barrier yet, but we could certainly do here. Oliver Leake in 4 is starting to pull ahead, and he does drop under 30, 29.25 for the catcher and swimmer. Daniel Tompkins second, and Kieran Long third. 3 swimmers under 30. Heat 12. Lane 2 is Jax Broxton. In 3, Fred Robertson Smith. 5 is Ewan Swanson. 6, Thomas Leake. 7, Daniel Doyle. Lane 8 is Orion Knapp. 10 remain, and Fred Robertson Smith has the slight edge over Jax Broxton and the rest of the pool here. Robertson Smith takes it at 28.24, 28.98 for Jax Broxton, placed him 4th in the end. 2nd came from Daniel Doyle, 3rd from Thomas Leake.
Gotta get it in. Witness, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear, go to sleep in the lion's den.
Heat 13. Lane 1 is Finley Dare. In 2, Franklin Phillips. 3 is James Plenderleaf. 4, Albert Masudia. 5, Callum Taylor. 6, Marcus Chan. And 8 is Joseph Greaves. Albert Masudia took that with ease. 26.76 for him. Marcus Chan second. James Plenderleaf third. Heat 14. One is Thomas James, James Usher in 2, Noah Wrightson in 3, 4, George Hayward, 5 is Ethan Soppetmar, 6, Curtis Minnie, 7 is A. Robertson Smith, in 8, Tyler Hollyman. Ethan Soppetmar is going to do this one, 26.15 for the Corby swimmer. Second, George Hayward. And third is Curtis Minnie. Heat 15. Well, this is going to be lightning quick. Paul Isle goes in 1, Ross Balderson in 2, Ethan Randall in 3, 4 is Max Balderson, 5 is Joshua Tapsell, 6 Adam Drew, 7 Albert Melcher, and 8 is Harry Follner. Well, Max Balderson leads at the turn as to be expected. This guy clocked a split of 23 point in a relay just a couple of weeks ago. 24.25 as a finish time is pretty speedy from Max Balderson. Second, Joshua Tapsell in 24.95. Adam Drew third in 25.43. This is the girls' 50 backstroke, heat 1.
Well, you had a bad dinner last night. You had chicken nuggets and chips and chicken because he was at my dad's. Because I was helping you.
And then today I had in the morning, I had these like honey puffs.
Lucy Donnelly goes in lane 2. Emily Tanner in 3. Una Stevenson in 4. And Marcy Blackford in 6.
You had a long time away. And you've got some cheddars, haven't you? We'll go and get some lunch in a minute. 11:30, probably a bit early.
5 to go, and Marcy Blackford seems to have a slight edge on Una Stevenson, but it will come down to the touch, I think. Marcy Blackford gets there first, just 48.76 for the Corby swimmer. Market Harbour's Una Stevenson second, only by 13 100ths of a second.
Don't speak as I try to leave, 'cause we both know what we'll choose. If you pull, then I push too deep and I'll fall right back to you. 'Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need. Chasing
Heat 2.
I don't think she does it anymore because her daughter doesn't swim anymore. So listen, you need to concentrate now because you've got your 100 IM, exactly, and your 50 fly, and you want strong 50 fly. How fast do all your things in training, you need to not get it without them. I want you to sprint with your fly. Yeah? Sprint.
Lane 1, Harriet Jennings. In 2, Matilda Johnson. 3 is Millie Povey. 4, Sophia Isle. 5 is Maya Glassford. In 6, Bahavi Manisha Kajaja. In 7, Isabel Pazowski. And in 8, Sarah Williams-Brown.
Wait.
10 metres remains, and Sophia Isle in lane 4 might have a lead, although it could be Sarah Williams-Brown in 8. It is 49.72 for lane 8 to take it. 51.45 for Maya Glassford. Millie Povey third.
I don't think Harriet Jennings should be in.
She's probably in the wrong team today. Now she's got a time, she'll probably go in a different unit next time.
Heat 3. One is Scarlett Cummins. In 2, Holly Coleman. 3, Imogen Pattis. 4 is Lucy Preston. 5, Emily Preston. 6 is Jessica Barrett. 7 is Sophie Brutnell. 8 is Olivia Hayo. Emily Preston in lane 5 is pulling ahead here. Holly Coleman also having a good swim over in 2, but it's going to be Preston there first. 41.37 for Emily Preston. We're looking at 10-second best times on 50s here. Holly Coleman second. Heat 4.
Don't get it. Good reasons that. Don't get it.
If you see me go, when you see me go back through the slot heads down.
Just waiting for either Karen or...
Lane 2 is Georgia Parker. In 3, Philippa Cutmore. 4 is Megan Bates. 5, Megan James. 6 is Ava Sinclair. 7 is Poppy Wilson. And 8 is Isabel Froh. I could have another lane 8 win here. Isabel Froh seemed to be the first over at the top end, or maybe it was lane 3, Philippa Cutmore. Froh enters on 51.10. She's got 5 to go. Cutmore passes under the 5-meter flags at pretty much the same time, but it is Isabel Froh that gets there first. 44.99. Philippa Cutmore second. Ava Sinclair third. Heat 5. Lane 1 is Esme Brown. 2 is Sophia Porcelain. In 3, Megan Owen. 4 is Isabel Knight. 5, Georgia Smith. 6, Jasmine Dodd. 7, Beth Rubban. And 8 is Karis Thomas. Megan Owen in 3 seems to be over first at the far end and seems to get to the 10-meter marker first. Karis Thomas is swimming well on the outside in lane 8 as well. But definitely Megan Owen, they got there first. 41.62. Karis Thomas second. Beth Rubban third. Heat 6. Lane 2 is Eva Firth. In 3, Neve Booker. 4 is Jessica O'Neill. 5 is Cara Zombie. 6 is Nika Baharova. In 7, Olivia Jarman. 8 is Evie Reams-Bottom. Heat 7. I have 2 winning raffle ticket strips that I will read out in the next race. If you want to rummage through and find where you've placed them in your pockets or in one of your bags. In the meantime, the swimmers in this race are Eva Gallagher in 1, Ella Carter in 2, Millen Merritt in 3, Ella Smith in 4, Hallie McClendon in 5, Grace Cullen in 6, Lucy Bodley in 7, and Isla Mae Underwood in lane 8. Pretty close here between 6 and 5. Hallie McClendon in 5, Grace Cullen in 6. Oh, so close I can't actually tell you because we got the dashes of doom. It was still Grace Cullen there first, 40.15, only a tenth of a second between the two. Heat 8. Those winning raffle tickets as promised. 2 strips. Strip both orange. 416 to 420 and 451 to 455. 416 to 420 and 451 to 455. If you have won a raffle prize, please collect it from the entrance desk. Let's see if I can race through these 6 swimmers we have in the water. Jasmine Reynolds in 3, 4 Ruby Cummins, 5 Esme Durham, 6 Martha Booker, 7 Chloe Dando, and 8 is Jane Beach. Jane Beach got her first on the outside, 40.06, down from a 42.52. Second, Ruby Cummins, and Esme Durham third. Heat 9. Lane 1 is Catherine Bailey, in 2 Rebecca Johnson, 3 Kaya Dawson, 4 is Chloe Parsons, 5 is Lily Kowal, 6 is Elizabeth Powell, 7 Lillian French, and 8 is Ella Newton.